In the streets of Tehran, the chants are growing louder. In Washington, the decisions are growing heavier. And somewhere between revolution and retaliation, a single misstep could ignite a war that reshapes the Middle East forever. This is Iran. On the brink. For over 4 decades, the United States and Iran have existed in a state of permanent hostility. No formal war, no peace. Just pressure, proxies, and a provocation. Sanctions crippled Iran's economy. Nuclear negotiations stalled. Trust evaporated. By 2025, inflation surged, unemployment exploded, and public patience collapsed. What began as economic protests quickly transformed into something far more dangerous for the regime: a nationwide rejection of authority itself. The Iranian government responded the only way it knows how: force. Iran's internal collapsed security forces flooded the streets. Internet access was throttled. Protest leaders disappeared overnight. Despite official denials, international watchdogs reported thousands killed or detained. The regime's survival instinct kicked in: crush dissent at any cost. But repression created a paradox. Every crackdown produced more protesters. Every death hardened public resolve. Iran wasn't just unstable, it was brittle. In Washington, policymakers faced an impossible question. If the U.S. intervenes militarily, it risks regional escalation attacks on U.S. bases, a wider proxy war involving Hezbollah, militias, and the Gulf. If it does nothing, it risks moral failure, losing influence, allowing Iran's regime to survive through violence. So the U.S. chose the middle path: pressure without invasion. Congress pushed for restoring internet access inside Iran. Sanctions tightened. Military assets quietly repositioned across the Middle East. Officially defensive. Unofficially preparatory. A U.S.-Iran war would not look like Iraq. Iran's strength lies in ballistic missiles, drones, proxy, forces across the region, the ability to close the Strait of Hormuz. Any strike risks retaliation far beyond Iran's borders. And unlike past wars, there is no clean end state, no clear government to install, no easy exit visuals, just chaos management. Hovering over every decision is Iran's nuclear program. While Tehran denies weaponization, enrichment levels continue to alarm Western intelligence agencies. For U.S. planners, the nightmare scenario is simple: a collapsing regime with a near nuclear capability. Too much pressure could accelerate that outcome. Too little could normalize it. If the U.S. intervenes, even indirectly, the consequences ripple outward. Oil markets destabilize regional allies, demand protection. Russia and China reposition diplomatically. Global focus shifts away from Ukraine and Europe if it doesn't. Iran's leadership may survive, but permanently wounded and more radicalized. Either way, the Middle East changes. The Iran crisis is not about choosing war or peace. It's about choosing which risks are acceptable. For the people of Iran, the fight is existential. For the United States, it's strategic. And history reminds us, when great powers hesitate too long, events choose for them. The question is no longer if Iran will change, but who will shape what comes next.